most famous ghost photographs ever taken. Ghosts, the paranormal, and the supernatural have always been debated. Do they exist? Are the photos the proof? You be the judge. Many people have reported sightings before, but without any real proof. They're usually disregarded as mere stories. Being able to take photos of spirits obviously helps the cause, but are all of them real or have some been doctored? Here is a roundup of the most famous ghost photos of all time. Some have been faked, no doubt, but they look so good on first inspection they could definitely convert some non-believers. Especially the bonus photograph. Some analysts think this photo taken at Newby Church in North Yorkshire, England, is a fake because the character looks to be posing too much. However, Reverend K.F. Lord insists there was nothing visible to the naked eye when he took the photo, and photo experts say it hasn't been double exposed. Two boys sit happily on their mother's laps, but a pretty terrifying and unexpected guest has also dropped in, hanging disturbingly from the rafters. An unexpected guest in the 1950s. Another church, another ghostly visitor. This ghost has been reported as being seen before in this location too. Peter Berthelot took this picture of his wife, Diane, sitting on a pew at the Worsted Church in Norfolk, England in 1975. They noticed a ghost sitting on the pew behind Diane. A man allegedly stayed in the church all night sometime in 1830 to try and disprove the theory of ghosts, but he claimed the following morning he had in fact seen the white lady seen in this picture. The Toys R Us store in Sunnyvale, California is allegedly haunted by the ghost of Johnny Johnson, and this image shows a silhouette leaning up against the shelves. The same figure wasn't there when the photo was taken. The story goes that Johnny had a thing for a girl named Elizabeth, the daughter of a plantation owner. The plantation used to be on the Toys R Us site. Johnny bled to death after cutting himself chopping wood, and now roams the aisles of the store searching for her. This photo taken inside the National Maritime Museum in Greenwich, England, clearly shows a ghostly figure holding the handrail of the tulip staircase. Photo experts have all agreed that it hasn't been tampered with, so is considered a genuine example of ghost's existence. Although Tony O'Reilly's photo appears to show the ghost of a young girl in the doorway to a burnt-down Wim town hall, it was later deemed to be a fake. The girl in question apparently appears on a postcard that appeared in the local paper. This image taken from the SS Watertown shows the faces of two crewmen, James Courtney and Michael Meehan, in the water. The two men died while on board the ship and were given a burial at sea. Other crew members on the ship saw the faces in the water, but didn't initially take photos. They went back to a similar spot and saw them again. 5 of the 6 photos showed nothing, but this was the 6th and clearly shows the faces of 2 men. In 1987, Mrs. Sayer was visiting an airfield in England with her friend. She thought it would be fun to take a photo of her sitting in the cockpit. When the image was developed, there was a man sitting in the pilot's seat who hadn't been there when the photo was taken. A long-lost pilot. No one is sure. This photo of the brown lady is considered by many to be actual photographic evidence of ghosts. It was taken at Rainham Hall in Norfolk, England in 1936. There had allegedly been many sightings of the figure before this photo, and it's said to be the ghost of Lady Townsend. She was locked in a room in the hall by her husband when he found out about her infidelity and left there to die. Oh, if you are enjoying this content, will you stay spooky by smashing that subscribe button for me? I will really appreciate it. This photo was taken by Mabel Chinnery in 1959. It shows her husband in his car, but who is allegedly her dead mother-in-law on the back seat. While paranormalists believe it to be real, others have debunked it as being a case of double exposure. What do you think? This photo, taken by Ed and Lorraine Warren, or we all know who they are, or we should at least say, which claims to show the ghost of 9-year-old John DeFeo. DeFeo, along with his other brother to sisters and parents, was killed by his older brother Ronald at their house in Amityville. Ed and Lorraine Warren were paranormal experts who entered the house and captured this image using a camera that consistently took infrared photos during the night. Ghosts, the paranormal, and the supernatural have always been debated. Do they exist? Many people have reported sightings before, but without any real proof, they're usually disregarded as mere stories. Being able to take photos of spirits obviously helps the cause, but are all of them real or have some been doctored? If you enjoy the content, please consider watching more. Oh, and one more thing, please subscribe to the channel. Stay spooky. Bye-bye.